A dog can't tell its owner when it's not feeling well. But imagine a collar that knows. Not because it's connected to the cloud, but because it's quietly learned what normal looks like for that dog. And when something drifts about its behavior, it tells you. Running on a watch battery. No cloud, no server farm. Now imagine that same intelligence inside a medical sensor, an industrial system, a drone. Not just one application, a new paradigm for putting intelligence exactly where it's needed. That's what we're building at Brain CA Technologies. Today's AI is extraordinary, but the way we're advancing it isn't. We're scaling bigger models, more compute, more power, and that constrains where intelligence can exist. It's not practical to deploy today's AI architectures in a doorbell, or a wearable, or that dog collar. But biology solved this a long time ago. A mosquito navigates, hunts, and controls flight on a substrate smaller than a grain of sand, using almost no energy. So the question is, why can't we? Because we've been solving the wrong problem in the wrong way. When you throw a ball, you don't solve equations, you just throw it. Your body learned through observation what worked. Biology doesn't calculate, it associates. So if learning is fundamentally about association, shouldn't there be a simple building block to create it? My co-founder, Jerry Felix, and I began working together at HP back in the early 80s during the RISC revolution. Jerry is a systems engineering manager and me on the business side, followed by 2 decades of C-suite roles after that. Jerry recognized that there must be a simpler, elemental building block for intelligence, and he invented it. We call it the Estimator, a new kind of primitive that learns, predicts, and adapts without the heavy mathematical machinery that defines today's AI. We believe it may be to the intelligence age what the transistor was to the information age. Now, this isn't theoretical. We now hold 3 issued U.S. patents protecting the architecture, with international filings underway. And our first chip is being fabricated at TSMC through a CHIPS Act program being led by Stanford. And at the International Computer Architecture Conference in 2025, we won Most Innovative Paper, voted by engineers from AMD, Google, Meta, and IBM. We've signed design partner agreements and been accepted into the NVIDIA Inception program and raised nearly $7 million to advance the work. And for decades, the industry's focus has been on software, networks, and applications. Chips enabled it, but rarely defined it. And we think that's about to change. The next era of AI won't come from scaling what we already have. It'll come from rethinking learning and intelligence at its most fundamental level. And that's exactly what we're building. So if you're a partner, a builder, or a thinker who believes that the future of AI won't be centralized, won't be power hungry, and won't be constrained by today's architectures, we should talk. We're particularly looking to engage with advisors and collaborators who've navigated the path from novel architecture to commercial silicon, and with design partners and customers who need intelligence at the endpoint. I'm Steve Brunker, co-founder and CEO of Brain CA Technologies, headquartered in Sarasota and Cincinnati. Come talk to us.